I think you said it.
I did.
You flipped it. That's hilarious.
Let's go live here, and we'll take this. Are we going? Are we live?
It's.
I think we are.
There we go.
Oh, there, I'm right in the center.
I need to scoot over.
Yeah, come on over here. Let me get this.
Here, put your head right there. That's where your head has been. No, we can't.
Look.
We can't have that. I can move. I can just cheek over.
Yeah, there it is.
Hi, everybody.
That's better. That's better, right there.
Oh, hi.
I keep saying
I don't do that. It's so wrong.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Welcome.
Can you tell we've had 4 days with one of the grandkids?
Oh, yes. We're a bit loopy.
We're a bit, and this is coffee.
It's coffee.
Hey,
it's at
Nani,
7:30 at night.
You did so good. Hi, everybody. Hey,
Hi.
welcome. Woo-hoo.
I think we're getting instructions from the Home Central office.
Let's check the office out here real quick and see what it's saying.
You're on. Okay.
Oh, we are on. Welcome to, let me scoot over just a little bit. Not quite in the wreath. Sunsets with
Dan and Cindi.
There it is. I've got a bad case of wreath hair.
Wreath hair, yeah.
Aretha.
How can you move? See, I gotta come in, but you don't come in.
I'm just going to stay over here.
I don't know. We're just...
The half has never been told. Well, we'll just go here.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. It is December the...
It is December the 5th.
December the 5th. Tomorrow is the second Sunday of Advent.
I'm going to stay
That's why we have purple cards tonight.
Oh,
that is
she
the
chose
color
so wisely.
Advent.
You did so good. You did so good.
I'm surprised I did anything. We had an overnight with our 6-week-old.
A couple overnights, more than just one.
And
Tell them, Cindi.
That taking care of an infant is not for the weak. You know? That's why we're drinking coffee at 7:30.
One of my guys, when Marty or Larry called the other morning, I said, I think I may have just put formula in my coffee.
Yeah, it's that. Look, you got wreath hair. Okay, so we're just going to own it. Just have wreath hair all night.
We're just going to, but whatever. You can laugh about it with us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome. So, as we always say at the top of the show, you can find us on social media. You can find me on Sandy Patty Facebook right here where you are. And you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Sandy Patty P.
Yes.
And then on YouTube, Sandy Patty YouTube channel, which we would love for you to go there, like it, share it, all of that. You don't have to subscribe to anything. You don't have to give any, personal information or any of that. It just lets YouTube.
There are no easy payments.
You just let YouTube know that this is, something fun going on there. So how can we find you on social media?
Again, very easy. We've made it easy. Go to DonPeslis, Don Peslis, at Instagram and also Facebook. And what I typically do, folks, for you, many of you, I'm trying to catch up on friending, and you send me friend requests, but I'll post on Instagram, and it always goes to Facebook. Yep. So we put an inspirational thought or so, and we've got some great news about some daily things you're going to want to follow. But we've got a big show tonight.
Indeed. You know what I would like, and every week a lot of people do this, but tonight, just in the comments there, tell us where you're watching, from what city, because we always tease and we say the time is 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific, and in Australia, tomorrow. And several people are watched from Australia, and they said hello from tomorrow. So I love that.
We watch this. Typically, we'll do this. It's really kind of a fun thing. We'll watch after the show to see where everybody's. Did you just tell them that?
I didn't tell them we watch it.
Okay, well, because we love to see where everybody's. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
is there formula
Peru,
in my coffee?
Brazil.
Yeah. Philippines,
Australia,
New Zealand.
It's just
Canada.
Like, wow, Canada.
Mexico. It's awesome.
It's really awesome. Keep letting us know where you're watching from. We love that.
Yeah,
okay.
It is just awesome.
All right. Well, let me tell you. I'm going to tell a little bit of a setup on this next one. We've got. Many of you know about this. Some of the posts that Sandy's been doing on Instagram are just fantastic. They've been really, really great. On December 15th, it's the very first ever. Yay. It's an exclusive. It's a very merry virtual Christmas. So it's going to be a great, as Ed Sullivan used to say, it's going to be a really big shoe.
That's very good.
Thank you.
So he sounds a lot like the Yacht Rock Radio
Well,
guy.
he does. But Cindy, tell us what's this night. It's going to be friends and family and just lots of things. Tell us.
It is. It's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of music for sure. And my family's going to join me. Dan and Cindy make a little bit of an appearance. Voctiv is going to be with us, an incredible a cappella group.
A lot of them are Disney folks.
Yep, and then Veritas, the guys who were with us on Forever Grateful. So, and then I hear Mrs. Claus is stopping by. Now, if you haven't yet, go to sandypatty.com. You can get your tickets there. And our people said that, so Dan and Cindy starts at 7:30 Central.
Yes.
So until 7:30 Central tomorrow, they're offering a discount.
Wait a second. Folks, that's an exclusive starting right now, 7:30 Central here at Central Time till tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
There's what? Tell them again.
There's a discount. So when you go in, your code is just the word gift. GIFT.
About it.
And I'm not sure what the discount is, but I think it's definitely worth checking out.
It's worth checking out. So go to sandypatty.com. Again, 12:15, a very merry virtual Christmas.
Now let me add one other thing.
Come on.
We've gotten questions about, we've seen there's a meet and greet. How exactly is that going to work?
Yeah.
So we are going to do a meet and greet, and it will be through Zoom. Zoom's going to help us do that. If you bought an individual VIP ticket, we'll get a quick Zoom chat, and we can take screenshot. So those are
great.
Picture. If you bought a group ticket, we can have a chat with your group. So Thomas House, in fact, everybody, remember a couple weeks ago, we showed you on the bottom of the screen, there's like a thumbs up or there's a heart. Everybody just give Thomas some heart or some thumbs up, because he works really hard to make sure that we have allergies. Don't you feel like right now, every time you sneeze or cough, you have to qualify it?
We all do.
I know. Okay, so
but
what I was going to say is, if you signed up for a VIP, you'll get an email this coming week.
Okay.
Giving you all the details. Also, on sandypatty.com, there will be something that has the frequently asked questions.
Okay, like FAQs. So FAQs, sandypatty.com. Find out about that discount. Again, remember, starting now, 7:30 Central. All right, sunsets with Dan and Cindy till tomorrow. 7:30 discount for you. You're not going to want, and it's really.
So
let me
excited.
say this: it is a night for the entire family.
It is.
It's really a throwback to those Christmas specials. I got to say, like Carol Burnett and
I used to love to watch Andy Williams.
Yes, that's what I was trying to think.
The Osmond Brothers.
Oh, it really, and I'll tell you who else has done a great job lately. As of late, it's been Michael Bublé. His Christmas specials. It's got that shtick. Again, that are so good. So
definitely.
We'll see you 12:15.
But be sure to go to sandypatty.com, not michaelbublé.com.
Right. Although
Sandy
we do
Patty.
love you, Michael Bublé. We love you. All right. What else we got now?
Well, you know what? One of our favorite things every week is our Almanac moment with Dan. So you can see our ring light in my glasses.
You can, and it's what?
But now
we're getting so techy,
and it makes us look
tacky.
tacky.
Well, folks, welcome in the Almanac. We've got some great things. I love it.
Brazil. Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil. And look at this. You know what? How many times have we picked up and go get your Almanac? But I've got something for you digitally minded tonight as well. Not only do you go to Lowe's, Target, Barnes & Noble, Wally World to get this, you can also go online to the oldfarmersalmanac.com or thealmanac.com. But on the cover of this, I love this. Look at this. Tell them what it says right there, Cindy.
New, useful, and entertaining.
Matter. Isn't that great? And it says here.
Wait.
Also featuring astronomical tables, tides, holidays, eclipses, and I love this right at the top. That's what I want you to say.
Useful with a pleasant degree of humor. Oh, that sounds
kind of like my life story.
It's kind of like you.
Useful with a pleasant degree of humor. All right. Well, welcome today, folks. Almanac, I've got a couple things to breeze through. Welcome to the 340th day.
Elemento.
Okay, how many days are there in the year? So
365.
So we're already on 340.
Except for the year.
All right. So again, these are Boston times, but I'm working through this with a young man that I'm mentoring right now, and this kid is amazing. just for clarity's sake, won't say his name, but he is so smart as a third grader. He's going to be mentoring me using the calculations.
Oh, yes.
Where you figure things out.
Wow, that's awesome.
Anyway, 6:58 Boston time was our sunrise. 4:12 was our sunset with a lovely 9 hours, 14 minutes of sunshine. So it's, again, getting shorter the days, but we're moving closer. We're in December, moving toward that winter solstice.
Yes,
now,
we are.
let me tell you again, for those of you, you can find every bit of this and why I've got, look here what I've got.
What do you have there, Dan?
I've got, look at this. I've got props. This is the Farmer's Almanac website right here, folks. Right here. I'm trying to get it right in and get it turned this way. There it is. And your left is right and your right is left when you get to this. It's
I
like
think
teaching
they see it
aerobics.
right.
Good. But you've got winter 2021 in there.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It gives you the date. It gives you everything that we talk about is on.com. There's also a free email newsletter. I downloaded that.
There you go.
And about 15 guides, gardening, recipes. You're
Love
going to love it.
Tell them about Instagram.
Okay, so not only can you go on .com, but on Instagram, folks.
I wish Almanac people knew how much we love them.
You know, maybe they will. Maybe we'll make, their list of influencers. I don't know. But for Instagram, go to the Old Farmer's Almanac, again, on Instagram, and you will find this. It's fantastic. Guess what? The 12 Days of Kindness.
I love that.
Isn't that great? So let me go over it. It started this week.
Okay.
So they started Tuesday, I believe. So day one, but they're going to run it Monday through Friday, and they didn't post today on Saturday. So it looks to me like they'll pick it back up Monday. But day one, so it says today marks the beginning of our 12 days of kindness. Each day, this is on Almanac, on Instagram, we'll post something you can do to bring a little more kindness into the world. We hope this serves not only as a reminder for the holiday, but for every day to be kind to others and yourself. So day one was call someone you haven't talked to in a while.
Okay.
That was day one.
Day one.
All right, you ready for day two?
Yeah.
Day two, do a chore for someone in your household.
Oh. You filled a lot of bottles with formula over the last few days.
She's amazing, though. I'm telling you, I was the sous chef, the bottles chef. As I said, I may or may not be drinking formula now in my coffee.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
But day three, so chore for someone. Day two. Day three, leave a thank you note and gift for your postal worker.
Oh, now that is a great one.
You know what's going to happen in the mail?
That is a great one.
They're going to be Sandy CDs and DVDs. Okay.
That's a great one.
Number 4.
Is that today?
This is number 4.
Number 4.
Make a gift for someone. Now, folks, let me ask you, you've probably just been making the coffee. When's the last time? Right.
You made a gift.
I know, or that sweater.
Maybe do cookies count?
But I'm going to challenge you folks between now and next week. Let's follow Instagram and the Almanac on Instagram, and let's make 12 days of kindness really come alive. But anyway, that's your Almanac moment.
I thought so. That was day 4,
and that's it. So it says a day ago. So they must not do Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, got it.
It must be Monday through Friday. Okay. So again,
well, there you go.
Almanac.com for you web browser folks. Instagram.
I don't follow Almanac, but I'm going to.
We're going to the 12 days of kindness. All right,
yes,
Cindy?
that's good. Well, I have a grandparent moment. And this is my human tip tonight, a people tip.
Human.
Because a couple weeks ago, we had a people tip.
Let's do a little jingle for that.
I don't know. Oh, tip.
Human. So just go.
Human tip. Okay. Okay. It wasn't worth the payoff, I don't think. So we had our grandbaby. You have a picture? Okay, so we had our grandbaby overnight. She's got a little colic, which that's not uncommon. A lot of people do. And listen, let me just say this as a sidebar. In our generation, we talk about the boomer generation a lot. In our generation, 25% of the boomer generation are raising their grandkids. So listen, you just, come on, hats off to you.
After 4 days.
There are 3 or 4 of our friend couples that come to mind right now.
Yes.
Who are raising or have raised their grandkids.
Are raising.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
unbelievable.
Yes.
So colic, it's all about the stomach.
Right.
And I was calling my daughters a lot because they were a great resource. And they said, Mom, make sure that you have Presley way up on your shoulder. So I put her up on my shoulder and they said, no, farther. I'm like, farther, and she's going to look like a sack of toys. They said that's exactly what it should be. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And she was so happy up there.
I give you Santa and her bag of goodies.
And she fell asleep like that for an hour and a half.
So
she went, and we kept making sure she was breathing, all that.
I said, baby, she's not sleeping. The baby's passed out.
I know.
But what I'm just telling you, and I got to we're going to give we're going to give our shouts out to the daughters.
Listen, Anna and Jen and Allie, please. And Rachel, she still has her hands full with a newborn.
But that's so up on the shoulder, people.
Now, I'm reading here that our words in the mouth is not together. I don't know why that is. Again, it's Dan and Cindi. You get what you pay for. So that's all right. I have to say.
You know what? So just maybe.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about that. We'll try to work on that.
Maybe refresh your page.
Right.
Go up and try that. I don't know.
Sorry about that. But there's always the little technical snafu, but that's part of our moniker. And hope that's understandable tonight.
So that is my human tip.
It's the jingle.
Human tip. Okay.
I love that. Okay, sorry.
But it was awesome, but shout out to the generation, the boomers, who have been raising your grandkids, because that is, while it's sweet and precious and tender, it is hard work. I mean, you were the sous baby, the sous chef.
Be careful,
man. And then it's like, then you were the cleanup crew.
You're constant. So, it's one person can handle it. I'm saying, you know what, you could do it. And we thought to ourselves, we had Sam as a baby, and there were 7 other kids running. But they were they helped a lot too. It was a group project.
It was a group project.
But you know what, again, to you boomers, pre-retirees out there, you're raising your grandkids, tune into us, because as we find out things that work, we are here for you. Dan and Cindi are here for you, because you know what? Being a grandparent is one of the greatest. Why we had to wait so long. If we'd have known it was so good, we would have started there.
That's what my parents always say.
All right, so now we got to go to
Canizo. So Canizo, we love talking about Canizo. We're partnering with them, and Canizo comes from the 2 words. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, of wisdom and hope, at the intersection of wisdom and hope. And folks, let me give you more than about Canizo. If you're pre-retirees out there, our boomers looking for an organization that's going to our whole goal is to put the best resources, products, experiences for our age group, not only our age group, but how to live well across all those ages, so that our kids with kids in their 30s, 40s, 50s will make good decisions, live well into their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So again, it's at the intersection of wisdom and hope. But we're really blessed to be able to be a part of this organization.
And John's been writing the blog for November and December.
Yes.
And this last one this week that you wrote, you can go to canizo.com. Thomas will put that up.
Yes.
Thanks for all the love for Thomas, by the way.
Yes.
And I really loved all of the background on some of the Christmas traditions.
Yes.
And I don't want to give too much away, but we didn't really talk just a little bit about the Christmas tree.
Well, you know what? I saw many cars today, families going out this weekend. You know what? We're one of those goofy folks. We had it up early, but they're bringing in the real tree. And the Christmas tree, it goes back really to a European, actually the German culture. It's said that Martin Luther was known to have decorated trees indoors. This is in the 1500s. So we really believe
he brought, because it was so cold and dead outside.
Yes, winter and the midwinter, it was done in the Scandinavian and the northern European countries would bring in what's called the dead of winter. Mm-hmm. They would bring in the evergreens to show life.
I love that.
Like what's right behind us. Look, there is a perfect example of what, and that even has to the Advent wreath. Wreaths have another tradition, but the Christmas tree, Martin Luther, they would put candles on it. Get this, that the German culture, even before it went to England, German settlers probably brought the first Christmas trees to America. So it really goes back to that date, to bringing in and decorating, and so in the middle of winter, bringing in and celebrating life, new life that we look forward to as the days began to get longer again, new life and light. So it was a tradition that dates back.
I love that.
And you know what? So that gives you this year, when you look at the Christmas tree, not only there, but how about that star? goes back to the Star of Bethlehem, that same star that led those wise men, to the little town of Bethlehem.
Yeah.
That's the reason we place a star on top of the tree. Yeah. So there's a snippet. You can see the
I
ball.
love that.
Now let me tell you what's really happening, what we're excited about. To go to www.conizo.com. Thomas will put that up for you as one of our partners, conizo.com. But this month, I got to talk about this gal here. It's amazing. We've rebooted our Someday devotion. It's a daily Advent devotion based on the song Someday.
I didn't realize I had written that 20 years ago.
It's amazing. And so today's devotion, I don't want, but again, go to the Conizo. It's an exclusive. Go to the Conizo website and then press the resources button and you can download the daily. We're on day 5 today. Now, I'm going to have Sandi talk a little bit about it, but day 5 today, Sandi, was written 20 years ago when your daughter was 16.
Is that unbelievable? And now she's, what, 36?
Hello,
I need
do the
Will
math.
to help me with the
I
math.
know, do the math.
She's 36, and
Yes.
So are you pitching this to me,
I'm
right?
ready for you.
Great.
Ready.
I love the Christmas story. I always have.
Yes.
But I especially love the story through the eyes of Mary, because Mary gave birth as the Son of God and the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. But Mary gave birth to her firstborn son.
Yes.
That's a big deal to a mom. And so our friend Rick Vale wrote this song 20 years ago. And it's called Someday. And it's Mary rocking and holding the infant Jesus, singing the words like someday, when this night is over,
Read the words for
and
us.
the star has faded and the angels fly, I will look to you with wonder, dreaming of this first night when I heard you cry. Someday you'll take your tiny fingers and with just a touch will cause the blind to see. Someday you will walk with strangers, but tonight I'll rock you. Stay a while with me. And the song goes on like that, but that's the idea of someday. And I just want to share a couple of thoughts as we close tonight. The story in Luke, the beginning of Luke, where Mary is met by the angel. I love so much about the Word of God. But what I love about the Word of God is it doesn't hold back the hard things. It speaks of real life process like we would do. So in Luke 1, the angel came to Mary and said, "Don't be afraid." And I just don't think that the angel would have done that if he didn't or she didn't know that Mary would be afraid. So fear was Mary's first response. And then Mary, it says in verse 29, confused and disturbed. Some other translations say deeply troubled. Mary tried to think, what could the angel mean? And the angel said again, "Don't be afraid." So here's Mary afraid. She was deeply troubled. She was confused, disturbed. All such feelings we've all had this year and in years past. The angel says, "You have found favor with God." Come on. "You will conceive and give birth to a son. You will name him Jesus. He will be very great and will be called the Son of the Most High." All this great stuff the angel says. And you know what Mary's response was? She questioned the messenger of God. She said, "How can this be?" Because Mary understood her circumstances through her human eyes. She actually knew it was impossible for her to conceive.
Right.
And so she didn't take into account God's view of things. Again, I thought, that's so me. That is so me.
All of us.
Because Mary said, "How can this be?" So the angel explained all of that to her. Okay, so let's go back. Mary's afraid.
Yes.
She was confused and disturbed, deeply troubled. She questioned. And then she says, I am the Lord's servant. May everything you have said about me come true. And that was right after the angel said to her, nothing is impossible with God. Luke 1:37. I know that's one of your life verses. Luke 1:37.
That's good.
Nothing is impossible with God. And then, my favorite part, she sang. Is that so great? So I don't know where you are in that process.
But
Are
it's
you
honest.
Are you fearful, greatly troubled? You've already found favor with God. God
Yes.
says that to his children every single day. But are you questioning? Are you in the season of submission? Are you in the season of trust that nothing is impossible with God? Mary also shared her news. You know, she went and shared it with Elizabeth. And then she sang, wherever you may find yourself in that story, it's okay. We have the privilege of seeing this lived out in just a few verses. What had to be, then she had to go tell Joseph. And Joseph had to work through it too.
Well, the angel came to Joseph first.
The angel came,
prepared
him.
Talk about just a little bit of a icebreaker.
Yeah.
But,
and he had to process that.
I love what you said. And again, in our inspirational moment, every week we try to bring something practical, educational, and inspirational. But it's honest. You know what this book, let me hand me that again. This book is a book of honesty. It's honest. You know what?
It's a book about a lot of very imperfect people.
You know what? I love the quote that maybe it's Mark Lowry says, if we had Prozac, we probably wouldn't have had the Psalms.
That's
you know?
Exactly what he says. Because David
I mean, 1 minute he was up, and then the world, I'm dancing down the street. The next,
God, why have you forsaken me?
But it's an honest. So in this season of light and life and peace, bring yourself. Let's come together in this Advent season of waiting and preparing. Let's be honest and there's room for our honesty.
There's both and.
Yes.
So we talk often about, we learned this as we were reading Richard Rohr, about the both and of life. It doesn't have to be either or.
Right.
Either good or bad. It can be hard and beautiful at the same time. Yes. Both and. And Mary's story is just one example, but Luke 1:37, you know, I am just going to claim that verse for this Advent season.
And say that over our viewers, would you, one more time, Sandy?
Nothing. Listen to me. Listen. I don't know what you're going through, and I don't know who I'm even talking to right now. Maybe it's me. But listen, nothing means nothing. It doesn't mean nothing except for.
Maybe.
It doesn't mean nothing, well, but we're leaving this out. It means nothing is impossible with God. Nothing. So Luke 1:37, write that up.
Look it up. Underline it.
Write it on your mirror. Write it in your car.
Highlight it. Get that highlighter.
Nothing is impossible with God. And believe that if that's the case, then we, like Mary, are only seeing the story from our human eyes. We're not seeing and knowing what God knows.
That's right.
So I pray that's a blessing for you tonight as we move into this Advent season, which is filled with a lot of both and.
It is.
We love getting our time with you. You encourage our hearts so very much. And we do look forward to spending December 15th with you, sandypatty.com. We're so excited about that. And don't forget to read Don's blog and all the good things and 12 days of kindness.
Yes, what a
on
great...
the first day of kindness, you know?
And remember tomorrow, if you're not able to make it to church, again, we're so grateful and thankful to be a part of the Crossings Community Church family. Remember, Crossings for Christmas, it's a new www.crossings.christmas.
Are you sure it's not the other way around?
No, it's crossings.christmas. I'm pretty sure.
.church, right?
No, .church. It's crossings.christmas. That's a new thing they just put out. I'm up on current events.
Are you?
But tomorrow...
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, Christmas.
Christmas.crossings.church.
Okay, so there we go. I stand corrected. I better
But Thomas, let's give him some love.
There must be formula.
Thomas will put that up there. Christmas.crossings.church. all of our Christmas services will be online
Yes.
this year.
And tomorrow you can join us, Crossing Stock Church, 9:30 and 11, both a traditional and a contemporary opportunity for you. So again, we've got friends watching and sharing with us all over the world as well. So look for us.
They're saying, we love being part of the Crossings family.
And Sandy and I will be part of the Christmas Eve services this year.
Yeah.
So more coming at you. But thank you again. Time is up.
I can't believe it.
Thank you for letting us be with you. We'll see you next week. Remember, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific, and in Australia,
tomorrow.
We'll see you next week on Sunsets with
Dan and Cindy.
See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
And keep smiling.